You do not need another self help book. You need to express yourself. Hey, y'all, welcome back to my channel. Self love is currency. It has been a minute. And I said that the last time because so much time had passed since I uploaded a video, and I do want to be respectful of self in this season of recovery, healing, purging, getting through some very tough ish, some difficult cycles. I want to recognize that I've been needing my isolation and time to myself to get through my own feelings and don't feel the need to run to social media or any other platform before I run to myself first. But yeah, I do also think on the other side of things that what I'm currently going through right now, just like a lot of other chapters in my life, um, has been happening for a reason, for a greater purpose. And I pray and also claim that through my transparency and me showing up, and not procrastinating or putting it off out of fear, that somebody else will be free, somebody else's soul will be free, somebody else will deem their self worthy of their own love that they have to give, their own love that they have to offer to the world, that they see themselves as valuable, um, and worthy enough to heal, to tend to self. So, without further ado, let's get back into it. And also, if you haven't liked this video already, please do so. If not now, um, at some point throughout the duration of the video, I would like to get this out, just like all of my other content. If you are subscribed and already a part of this community, thank you so much for your continued support. I do appreciate you. I cannot say that enough. I hope that you feel it, feel my sincerity on a soul level. I really do appreciate you. I hope that all is well. I hope that you are well. I hope that you are feeling loved, supported, and seen and valued. But yeah, that was a mouthful. Let me take a a quick breath. Yes, y'all. A lot has been going on. Um, However, like I said, I feel like it's just time for me to be here and put this out, put this message out. You do not need another self help book. You do not need another self help course, personal development course. And I'm not completely shunning any of those things because I do have a mini library here at my house. And I'm currently also reading some things, but this word that I got, and if y'all hear some noise in the background, it is my cat. Shout out to Sage. Um, she likes to make her appearances. Hopefully one day. Uh, well, I'm not gonna say hopefully. I know one day y'all see her on camera, but yeah. But all of the things that you have been buying, seeking, looking for, to work on yourself, to better yourself, to heal, to grow, to expand, to um, figure out who you are. At this point in time, you are needing to express yourself. And I've thought about this where, like I said, I got this download at least a couple weeks ago, but I've been really needing to take this time to heal, focus on myself after, as I stated before, closing a major chapter. Um, but yeah, sometimes we spend so much time, energy, and financial resources to get things that we feel like we need when the solution is way more simple. Your soul desires to express itself. Your heart desires to express itself. Your body desires to express itself in order to heal some very deep rooted issues, some deep rooted trauma, some childhood trauma. You have been desiring on a soul level to express yourself. So, a book, a course, although very beneficial, and I stand 10 toes down on those things because they've gotten me here. However, the next level that you and I both require is the level of complete transparency, authenticity, honesty, and soul expression. And I was thinking before I started recording, this is not trauma dumping because I know that that gets a bad rep when people get on social media um, and speak about personal experiences. It can be considered negative, like, why are you talking about your business on the internet? So on and so on. And I've been, I guess, guilty of that, but I feel like in order for us to reconstruct social media to be in a more authentic, honest, and transparent light, then people that do get on there and are honest about their lives, that needs to be seen a little bit more. Now, that comes with, consequences because people like to talk shit, people like to judge, people like to critique, um, be very negative, mean, and all that other stuff. That's what it comes with. However, there's still a need for soul expression, and it doesn't have to be you getting on social media. You can um be self-expressive to yourself. You can confide in a friend, you can confide in a therapist. But being able to have an outlet for things that you have experienced, especially if traumatic or painful, or life changing, is needed. Um, Me myself, I feel like for me it is needed. You know, social media or platform is what I've been doing for years, for years. Yeah, y'all go check out my IG account at Self Love is Currency. Yeah, check out that Instagram account so you could just see how I have evolved over the years. I'm not sure what direction I want to take that, but you can get a little glimpse as to what I'm saying. But in terms of just overall soul expression, we as humans need to know that we are not alone in the experiences that we've had. Because I feel like that also creates a level of isolation, invalidation, and defeat. You feel isolated because you think that you're the only person going through these things. You feel invalidated because you're isolated and you're not speaking up about your experiences. And as a result of all of that, you feel defeated because it's like, how can I continue to live in this body, to exist in this world with all of the many triumphs, with all of the many tribulations, with all of the many difficulties and the traumas that I've experienced? How can I get through this? Because my life has been weird as fuck. It's been toxic relationship after toxic relationship. It's been narcissist after narcissist. It's been um, one loss after the other. It's been one taboo experience after the other. Mixed in with some highs, of course, because we are all about optimism. But let's be real, it's a lot of weird, eerie, crazy shit that happens in this world. And what if you are the main character in a crazy ass experience. You are thinking that you are alone, that there's nobody else like you. The weird, eerie, taboo, dysfunctional experiences that you've had with your family. Maybe you're a black sheep, maybe you've been disowned. Maybe there was substance abuse or incest in your family. Maybe there was homelessness, or just you experiencing moments of being broke. Maybe you've dealt with, racism. Maybe you've dealt with workplace bullies. Maybe you've been in a toxic relationship. Maybe you're getting a divorce. Maybe you've never been in a relationship. But if we are not vocalizing our experiences, especially if they make us feel some type of way, if we are keeping all of that energy on the inside and not letting it out, it is to our detriment. It is to the collapse of our soul. It is to the hardening of our hearts. It is to the blindness of our eyes. Like, we are seeing all of this, we are feeling all of this. It's not meant to, these experiences and all of this energy is not meant to be kept on the inside, because it can lead to dis-ease. You are meant to express yourself. For one reason being that you are not just a container to house uncomfortable thoughts, feelings, experiences, and traumas. Second, you speak out, you vocalize, and you express yourself in hopes to align with other people who not only have similar experiences but also share the same morals and values, who are also dedicated to self-development, to healing, to growing, to expanding, who may also like some of them same self-help books and courses I was talking about at the beginning of the video. So it's not so much that we spend all of this money buying books, like I said, and courses, but actually being real. If you are still tuned into this video, thank you all so much for listening. If you haven't already, go ahead and like this video. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel for more content as such. And I will catch y'all in the comments below. Peace.